Haithem Jallad, the six-pack Ice Bear God. But where the fuck am I? That's right. I'm in one of the greatest home gyms ever created. But wait a minute. Wait a minute. I had a dream. I had a dream that this place was missing something. What is it? We got a squat rack, pull-up bar, platform. What is it? We need a belt squat. That's... Where the fuck is Ali? We need to put a belt squat in this thing right now. Ali! Ali! Hey Steph, do you know where Ali is?
This is the machine shop.
Okay. Sure. Of course he's in the machine shop. How convenient. An engineer in a machine shop. Ali,
What's up? Come on in.
it's time. It's time. We need a belt squat in the gym.
Belt squat. Belt squat gym? Home gym?
Yes.
First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Ali. I work for the Umbrella Corporation. And chances are you're going through the second wave of our first product, which is the Chinese coronavirus. And I guess you said you wanted a belt squat?
We need a belt squat. It's for the legendary garage gym.
Oh, okay. Alright, let's get to it. Let's go check it out. See what you got. I guess this is the infamous garage gym. We'll attach the belt squat right here to the squat rack. This is a cross member. You can see it already has 2 holes in it, which if you're an engineer, you realize that this is not really structural, it's more for support. Otherwise, they wouldn't have drilled 2 giant holes in it. This is the perfect way to belt squat coming out over here. Welcome back to the Russian sweatshop. Here's the materials that you'll need to make your belt squat. First of all, a belt with a chain. Second, you're gonna need some 3/8 bolts, and you're gonna need an eye bolt. This one is made out of 3 or 4 stainless steel. Comes with a nut on it. Supports 350 pounds. We're gonna test that weight. Then, of course, you need some bearings. Since we're here not making things out of wood and making things out of metal, like a real rock star, we're gonna be using bearings to support the friction. And of course, some 1/4 inch, 20 threads per inch, 1 1/4 inch long screws. Okay, these are all materials you can buy. You know, you can get this at your local BDSM shop, and all this comes from Home Depot, Lowe's, you know, whatever other hardware store you got. Now, for the big meat is the fat rod. 3-inch square tubing, 1/4 inch thickness, right? That's gonna be our fulcrum. 1 3/4 inch tubing. This is cold rolled. Here's a little bit of angle iron. Always have an extra battery charged, just like your girlfriend. Maybe we should measure this. But we're going raw today. Does it matter? No, just give yourself enough room for the fit, you know. Make sure the bearing has enough room to bear. Try to be as close in the middle as possible.
Ooh, pregnant.
Drill bashing this 1 1/8 inch hole, you're gonna have a lot of wibble wobble, so your hole is not perfect and it's gonna be hot. Booyah! And look at that. RPMs, rotations per minute. Now I look like the DJ. Waka gains, boy. Make sure you wear your safety phalanges. Get a mask on. Protect your sensitive ears, because you want to be able to hear the sound clear when you go to a rock concert, right? And you can ruin your ears over there. Now that you've made and cut your parts, you get rid of all the sharp corners, just the same way you fix your fingernails before you go in. Ooh, this needs to be deburred. So, anyways, if you're a genius like me, you're probably wondering, why the heck did we drill these two giant holes first? Well, the answer is simple. If you were going to drill these two holes last, whatever you're attaching it to better be lined up. So if you screw this onto the squat rack, let's say a tiny bit crooked, then once you stick your pin through, it won't match up to the other side. So it is best for you to leave these loose, line them up, then decide where to drill the holes here to attach it to a base. Okay, this will be going right to the center. So this screw right here is the center. So we'll be probably attaching one on the A side and one on the other. Okay, hopefully you can see these two marks. Boom, perfect line up. Yet again, it doesn't really matter where these two holes are, because what we're really worried about is the alignment of this bearing. And you can see we have a little bit of wiggle room here as well, which is nice. But we're gonna go ahead and drill the holes in these parts and make sure we line them up accurately once we connect it to the squat rack. Remember, you don't want to plunge in too deep too quick, or else you'll bust the tip, which sounded a lot funnier in my head before I said it out loud. Let it fit. Go a little bit deeper. At this point, I don't even know why we drilled the 1/4 inch hole to begin with. See, that is looking pretty flush. I'm going to tap it using our fancy The.Oly tap. Now, if you get to the store and you don't know which tap to buy to measure whatever bolt, you can always, line them up manually. And if they didn't measure with one another, it should be good. And as you can see, this is 3/8 16 threads per inch, right? So this actually says what's going on, and this one failed to do so. This says 350 pounds, right? And the 350 pounds, I am guessing, is limited by the number of threads that's engaged here. So if you pull on this with 350 pounds force, you might yield these threads. So this is why we're going to tap into this 1/4 inch, right here, tap into this 1/4 inch as well, to have more thread engagement and hopefully have a little bit more strength on this. Looks about good.
Some of you ladies are familiar with the carousel, a certain kind of carousel that you ride on and never get off of. But this is not a political video.
So. All right. Check out these threads. A bit wobbly, and that is because our tap didn't go in quite straight. Yeah, buddy. Look at that. Can you see it? Back into the legendary garage gym. Don't get it twisted, kids. This is the place where action happens. All right, we have got the fulcrum arm for our belt squat. Okay, this side will be attached to the squat rack with a bearing joint, and so far we have drilled the eye hook here. We'll be hooking in with the chain of the belt squat right here, and we're going to be lifting. Now the question is, where do we attach the crossbar for the weight plates? So put the dumb end where the dummy is, and the smart end where the Sharpie is. So if we started with 20, we're just going to be generous and give her extra 2 couple inches. And here is where we'll create the insertions for that crossbar to go into. All right, here's the moment of truth. 2 ugly holes, hopefully parallel, and this should fit from one end and come out the other side. Booyah! Yeah, buddy. We'll go to right to the center of this.
Look at that. Booyah.
Up against that. So now I'm just going to keep threading. So now I can back up. So what happened is we started the threads on this tube, and see, we started the threads on this tube. So when we come out and start threading here, we'll be in sync. So it won't be something weird where the pitch doesn't line up exactly or starts in a different position.
Yeah, there you go. See? Goes right in there and takes that way back off. Boom, and that's it. No, good. Yeah, well, it's going to be at the same angle.
Man, that died. Reload. Oh yeah, look how flush that is. Here we got the assembly set up, laying down on its side.
Hey man, are you sure this is a belt squat? Looks like you're trying to get into some fucked up shit right here with this cross action.
Yeah, it does look like a crucifix. I guess don't let your neighbors see you building one of these, you know, especially if you're making loud grunting noises late at night in your garage. They're gonna call the cops on you, especially if your neighbor's caring. Then it's game over. Since we have this assembly on the side, we're gonna have to drill our first accurate hole. And when I mean our first accurate hole, I'm talking about holes that need to line up perfectly. So we'll be going through with this bolt. It would be a shame if, let's say, if the 2 holes didn't line up, right, and our bolt is crooked. This will mess up the smoothness of the bearing because we couldn't drill 2 holes right. In order to be more accurate, what I'm gonna do, instead of drilling the hole right in the center, I'm going to bias it towards the top. The closer I am to this edge, more accurate I can replicate this on the other side. My actual plan is to drill through here in one go. Worst comes to worst, we can always increase the diameter of the holes to give us a little bit of wiggle room. But let's see if we can get it done right the first time.
Boom. Going in dry. This would be a good time to use some lubrication. And I think we're through. Okay.
This hole, this through hole, not as straight as I thought it would end up. However, surprise, surprise, this is exactly what happens when you machine things on your own. I guess not even machine, using hand tools. Here is our saving grace. These bearings have a little bit of wiggle in them, just because they're not super tight. I didn't get crazy high RPM bearings. Hopefully this wiggle will allow us a little bit of room, and hopefully, because the fact that this cross bolt here is not straight, hopefully this won't matter because we have some wiggle in the bearings. we want to connect the belt squat right here. What I'm going to do is undo this part, this crossbar, and take it with me to the shop. Undoing it will allow me to more accurately drill those holes. Squat rack would probably go for 800 bucks. Let's hop over to the other side. Oh gosh. Use a little bit more force.
Wrong way.
Oh.
Lefty loosey, remember?
Yeah. Oh, buddy. That was. Let's see. Maybe I'll just kick it. There you go. When in doubt, give it a few kicks.
Now, any kind of lubrication. I guess the thickness of this isn't about maybe 1/4 inch, so we can just go in without any kind of lubrication. And depending on what material it is, it'll, let's try going straight. Now if you come to the top, and you see that there's always a straight line between 2 points.
I like the alignment of this as it is. I have tightened this up. I'm going to tighten these, and this is like semi-permanent. I'm going to lift this one more time, and you guys take a look and tell me if you see any irregular movement anywhere where maybe things are rubbing against one another. Okay, tell me what you see. Anything?
We don't notice anything.
If your cousin dies while using this, it's not our fault. We did not notice anything. All right, let me get here. Make a mark. Ooh. Let's tap this back. Other side. This should be center enough. Make another mark. Drill the second holes. Okay, so now we'll be real careful not to tighten one side too much. So it's going through the whole range of motion, no squeaking, no interference. That is pretty good. Back together like nothing ever happened. So this side snug, switch over to the other. Same starfish technique. Okay, here it is, as crooked as ever. Hello from the shop again. While you guys weren't paying attention, the belt squat has been finished. We had some finishing touches to it. Let's go wake up Sleeping Beauty. Alright, booty games. Hey buddy. Haithem. The belt squat's ready.
About damn time.
It's
Been waiting for this.
It's right over in the garage.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Alright kids, while he's getting ready, we got 2 45s, 3 45s, 2 35s, and 2 25s.
They're all 45.
Let's go.
And it broke.
Where did it break? Nice. Keep going. Yeah, we're running out of room there, so we added a bungee.
And it broke some more.
Where's it breaking?
But we keep going, baby. Yes!
Oh. Okay, see? That is exactly what I was thinking. The belt squat is pretty sturdy, and I guess the limiting factor is right here. So make sure you get yourself a nice belt. Alright, take a zoom over here. So we've spray painted these bad boys. Continued the trend of red, black, and steel. So you got your red, black, and steel. This is coated as well. I got a little bit of rubby rub.
Too strong! Ah!
Now we got the belt squat set up with some jerk blocks, partial jerk blocks. And this will allow us to get deeper than your girlfriend ever wanted.
Let's see how low we can get.
Oh yeah. Any lower than this, and you'll get your hernia. Any lower than this, you'll catch your hernia.
And there you have it, folks. Dreams really can come true.
And after watching this video, yours can too. This was The.Oly.Ali.
Thanks for watching, and as always, stay icy.
Pick up homeboy.
Oh God! Oh God! Oh.